Hello there. I'm going to try to show you a couple rows of this cat coaster. So we're going to start with the magic circle. Do it like I did before. Hold your yarn like this. I use my first two fingers. I twist it around and then cross. Then I hold those guys together, go under with my hook and pull my yarn, my working yarn through, and then I do a chain. Okay, so in your pattern where it says do 5 chains to make a loop and then connect them and then chain 1, that's all right here. So it's a lot easier that way, right? And then I'll show you something that's really cool kind of at the end. So the instructions are to do 10 half double crochets in the circle. So we're going to go, I don't think I sent you the video on how to do that yet. Half double crochet is going to be the same as a single kind of, but you're going to wrap your yarn around first. So you're going to wrap around, go in the middle of the circle, pull your loop through, and see now you have 3 there instead of just this one and this one. You made that yarn over, and then you're going to secure that into your circle by pulling this through all 3. Okay, so there's 1. Then you're going to wrap, poke it through the circle, pull it through, and then secure with all 3. That's a half double crochet, and now you have 2. So loop it and then secure. That's 3. I'm just going to go kind of fast till I get to the end, and I'll slow down again so the video's not too long. I think that was 4 and 5, 6, 7. It doesn't matter. Anytime you want to stop, including this tail, is fine. But having it there is kind of handy because then you can pull it really easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, 8, 9. Okay, I need to do 1 more in here. I'm going to try to make sure it's in the thing. I'm working like at full arm's length, and I never crochet like that, so it's kind of weird. So I'm going to yarn it over, and I'm going to go in the hole, pull my loop through, and then I'm going to go through all 3 to secure it. So here's a way to kind of do it. By the way, I wanted to ask you, Christina, if you're working right to left. If you're right-handed, you should be working right to left. Right to left, that way. So I'm going to go back through here and count my V's. I'm not going to count that first one because it's part of, that's my chain 1. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each time you do a single crochet, a double, a half, you're going to have a chain at the top, a V at the top. That's going to be the number of stitches you have. So, and then what you do is you pull, like, I don't like to do it with the hook. If you need to let go of your work for any reason, pull your loop up big so it doesn't unravel. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to pull the short part of my magic circle ring, and then see, it makes this little hole. Makes this little circle. So what's cool about the magic ring, as opposed to if you would have changed 5, you have no control over what size that little circle is, and sometimes it's big and it looks like a hole, basically. So that's why the magic circle thing is cool, and I just learned about that. So when it says join, most patterns will tell you how to join it, but this one didn't. Join with slip stitch to first half double crochet, which is going to be this one right here. This was our initial chain 1, if you remember that, and that's our half double crochet. So join with a slip stitch is going to be, put it in, it's going to be both parts of the V. Okay, you're going to put it through, pull it through, and instead of, you know, doing a single crochet, you just keep pulling it through, just like that. Okay, so it looks like even size. It doesn't grow bigger. So you do that, and I'm going to use my same yarn that I used before, and I'm going to start that's my first stitch. And then I kind of jotted this down. Oh, and then the other thing, this is how I keep track of rows. That one doesn't say it's round 1, but it is because the next one's round 2. So I'm going to just go like this, make a little one of those. Okay, so I got one of those. And then it tells me chain 1. There's a chain 1. And then I'm going to do half double crochet in the first one, which is going to be here. And half double crochet again is going to be yarn over, put it in the 2, pull it through, and then you're going to go through all 3. Half double crochet in the first one, and then it says to do 2 in the next one. So I'm going to do half double crochet, 1, half double crochet, 2. Okay, and it's going to have me do this all the way around. I'm going to 2 in every single one around. So I'm going to go pull it through, go through all 3, and then another yarn over, go through, see how it's both, pull it through, and then stabilize. There's 2 in that one. Same thing. I'm going to go fast just so it doesn't waste time. There's 1, 2 in that one. 1, 2 in that one. See how it's going to be nice and flat? And then two in that one. I have a cat sitting on the table, but nobody's taken my ball of yarn yet. She's watching though. 1, 2. Wait. I wasn't paying attention. Did I do 2 in that one? So if I forget what I did, I can go back here and look. See how there's 2 in that hole right there? There's 1 and there's 1. Here's this hole. I did do 2. There's 1 and there's 1. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 1, there's 2. And then I get all the way around, and then the last one, it says to do 1, which I'm going to do. And then it says to, and then here's my marker again. I'm going to flip it to the back, and then I'm going to join it. And when you join with a slip stitch, which is, again, you're just going to put your crochet hook, hopefully, in only 2 of the V. That's the beginning of the next one. And then pull that through both. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so that's round 2, and I'm gonna put another hash mark on that. So this will just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, like that. That's how I keep track of my rounds. All right, number 3. I'm gonna chain 1, then I'm gonna do half double crochet in the first one. In the first 2, it says half double crochet, half double crochet, and then 2 in the next one. 1, 2, then 1, then a half double crochet. I'm going to go 2 in the next one. Oops, 2 in the next one. 1, 2, and then 1 in the next one. And the reason it goes like this, if you did 2 in each one again, you're going to get something that looks kind of ruffled. It's going to be too big. So we want to just keep this a flat circle. So there was, see how you can see the difference, I hope? Might need to enlarge. See, in that hole, I've got 2. In this hole, I've got 1. Now I'm going to do 2 again. That's just in case you get lost. Just kind of try to look back at your work and see what you got. There's 2 in that one and 1 in the next one. Oopsies. All right. Erase, erase. This also is not the greatest yarn, which is kind of why I told you to get that Red Heart, because it's twisted tight and you can see it really good, and it doesn't split. Like your hook shouldn't go into the middle of the yarn. And then there's 2, and then 1, and then 2 in this one. And then 1, and then 2 in the same hole. And then 1, and then again the half double crochet, yarn it over, go into the 2 legs, 2 parts of your V, pull this through, and then you pull the loop through all 3. And since I only did 1 in the last one, this should be a double. Then I'm going to do 1. And then 2. Hello there, see what I mean by the yarn splitting? I hate when that happens. Where am I again? All right, I got 2 in here, and then I got 1. Then in the last one, I go 1. And then I'm gonna flip my guy over, flip my marking yarn over, then I'm going to join, which is you go to this one here and you're going to go through the 2, pull it through, and then chain 1. The chain 1 should actually be probably the beginning of the next row, but there's the first 3, right? Look at. It's almost a coaster.